Welcome everyone to Move Everywhere, Ryerson's virtual fitness classes. My name is Anissa and I'm going to be with you for the next 45 minutes. We are doing cardio pump today, so you're going to need yourself for body weight. We're also doing cardio, of course, a mix of cardio and weight. So if you have a set of dumbbells, I would suggest on the light to moderate side. Potentially heavy. If you don't have heavy, you can always use a backpack with books. We've got jugs here as an alternative, so jugs or cans, of course, any sort of household items that you can find that are weighted, okay? So we're going to start with a warm-up, and then I will give you an idea of what we're doing from there on. Okay, I'm just going to get my music going. Make sure you have a bottle of water nearby, of course your weighted items, and if you have a mat, a yoga mat or a regular mat or something soft, we will be on the floor for some of the workout as well. Alright, so starting on the floor here with your feet wide, a little bit of a toe turn, tapping side to side. Going for a reach here. Add those arms. Nice long reach. Think about lifting upward rather than to the side. Nice and high through that rib cage. 4. Give me some kickbacks right here. So heel to bum and add those arms here, opening through the chest. Good. Landing soft into those knees and engaging that core, of course. Changing to a knee up, but keep it wide. Circle those arms. Good. Slowly bring those knees a little bit closer together. Reaching to the inside of that heel. We're kicking the knee out to the side. And a nice long reach. A bit of a twist here. Feels nice into that spine. Waking up all those muscles. Good, a few more here. 4. Holding wide on the floor. Into a squat here, a slight toe turn. It's more of a plie squat. Push those hips back. Just a slight hinge. Keep the knees wide in the same direction as your toes. 4 more here. 3, 2. Last one, take it to a light jog. I'm going to keep it wide here. Or you can hold a wide march. Roll those shoulders, please. Big rolls. Take it forward, keep your legs moving. Round out that back. Hollow out through that chest. Plant your feet down. Open and close the chest here. We're going wide with the feet. Let's hinge straight down. Lift up through that tailbone. Feel a nice stretch through the back of the legs. Chest is up. Relax the shoulders down. Start to twist to the opposite toe. Back up. Two more. Last one. I'm going to turn to the side here. Let's practice our lunge. We step back, tuck the tailbone under, go straight down, sink, back to center, alternate those legs. Staying fairly tall here, not having to hinge forward. Notice the 90-degree angle, front leg and back leg. Hover back knee to the floor. 2 more. All right, here's what we're doing today. 40 seconds on of activity, 20-second break. Your break, if you have time, is to grab water, is to stretch, is just to have a quick recovery before we move on to the next 40 seconds. We're doing a mix of cardio, but I would have to say that we're doing more muscle conditioning exercises than cardio. Our cardio is traditional as well as plyometric cardio. So keep in mind, if something is too high impact for you, modify. Take a mini hop, for example, and just to a low pulse squat. I'll give you those modifications as we get going. For the moment, I'm going to show you the first exercise so we can get moving. Grab your weight. right, so 1 or 2 weights here. I think I'm gonna go with 1. If you have 1 heavy, then go for that. We're gonna go left leg forward, right leg back, tuck the pelvis under. We're staying on this side to start. We're coming with a twist over the opposite shoulder, so my right shoulder, and we're always turning towards that front leg, not the back, okay? So back here, I'm just demoing, twist. It's a sink down rather than a forward movement. So on one side statically, and then the next 40 seconds we'll do on the other side. And then we move on to the floor. So have your mat nearby for some chest flies. I'm gonna get my timer started, so make sure you have everything ready. All right, so my left leg forward. If you're mirroring me, maybe it's your right. 4, 3, 2, go. And you might not be able to hear this, but I'll keep an eye on it. All right, left forward, right back, down, twist to shoulder, down, twist to shoulder. My back knee is coming right down to the floor, front knee tracking over the ankle. If you want to make this a little tougher, lengthen those arms high. If you're feeling a little unbalanced, take it wider with that back foot. You have 10 more seconds here on this side. Okay, so maybe you heard my timer. You've got 20 seconds off. Take a shake. I'm going to be placing my right leg forward, left leg back, holding on either side of that dumbbell. First things first, I'm going to tuck it under with that pelvis, okay? So that back knee goes down towards the floor. In 3, 2, 1. Good, good. Shoulder, cross that knee. Shoulder. Am I doing that right? There we go. I think I was doing the opposite. When I was down, I was supposed to be up. Shoulder, come on down, twist across that front knee. Good, as you're coming up, squeeze through that quad. You have 10 more seconds to go. And then we're heading down to the floor. 2 dumbbells for chest flies. Okay, or cans. Quick demo here, because we're getting right into it in about 16 seconds. All right, lift those legs up. We start with a fly out to the side. Adding 1 leg extension, back to center, knee above hip. 2, 1, go. All right, just make sure your back isn't arching here. Draw that belly in, slight tailbone tuck to flatten out the back. Option to progress this, double legs, high or low. All right, you have about 17 seconds here. When you're pulling the dumbbells back in, watch they're above the mid-chest, not up above the face, okay? 9, 8. Okay, so listen up. We have a second set of those 3 exercises. Back up on your feet. Move your mat off to the side. 1 dumbbell. I'm starting with my left forward, my right back. So we're going back to those torso twists. Tuck it under. Here we go. So after our second set of each of these exercises, we're going to do a few exercises for cardio, and then we get a little break. Good, good. Long reach, nice and low. Push. Use your breath, use your breath. Getting lots of oxygen into those working muscles so that we can sustain this whole workout. Less than 10 seconds here to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Give it a shake. You can always do a quick stretch, heel to bum for the quad. Ten more seconds for our rest. All right, let's get ready here. Right forward, left back, slight tailbone tuck, straighten out that hip, twist and turn. if you can focus on your balance, take your head along with you. So I'm going to look to the side wall, back up to center, side wall. 15 more seconds. Push it out. Can you take it a little lower? Push, or a little higher with that arm. 9. Couple more seconds and we're back down on the floor. 2, 1. Chest flies, single leg extension or double. Or feet on the floor if you need to support that low back. 10 more seconds here to set up. Draw the belly in. Pull those knees just above the hips, not in towards your chest. Here we go. Now I'm going to try to just hover those arms. They're pretty long, a soft elbow, so I'm not locking the elbow, but hovering it over the floor versus resting. High double, high single, or low. Give it a nice squeeze with those arms when you come in. 10 seconds. So we're going to be back on our feet without weights for some cardio. That's our second round. Now 2 back-to-back cardio exercises and then we move on. Mountain climber jacks. Mountain climber 4 and 2 jacks. Looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jack it out for 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jack it out for 2. Go. Knee, 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 knee. Feet back. Jack it twice. Nice and flat through the back. Bum down. Good. Keep looking down between the fingers. We're not dropping down looking to the toes. 10 seconds here to go. There's your beep. That's your countdown beep. Just the one beep if you can hear it. 5, 4, 3, 2. Back on your feet, please. Mini hop squats or squat hops. No impact option. You're just holding low and pulsing. Okay? Or hopping it up. But we are never ever fully extending those legs. So we're gonna hold low. Wide stance, slight toe turn. Go. Good, or hold and pulse, hold and pulse. Keep moving here. Halfway. 20 more seconds. Oh, I just spilled a whole bunch of water on me. Less than 10 here to go. Break. Grab a drink. Take a walk around. Have your mat nearby. I'm going to show you the next couple exercises. Hang tight. I just don't want to slip, sorry. Go up. All right, there we go. I just don't want to slip and fall here on my water that I spilled. Goblet squats coming up. If you have a heavy option for weight, go ahead and grab that now. Feet are wide. We're going to go low. So push the hips back. Again, I'm just demoing for the moment. Push the hips back. Open the knees. Power up to the top. Inhaling down. Exhaling up. Our first exercise. Our second and third exercise, we're down on the floor. It's going to be a renegade row and then heel reaches. I'll show you at that point. So at least get started up with that one heavy dumbbell for goblet squats, and then we'll move on from there. So 40 seconds on, 20 off. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Push those hips back. Rise up and squeeze the tush in towards the tailbone. So ideally, you're sitting those hips down to 90 degrees or a little lower below that back of the knee. Remember not to hinge too far forward. My chest isn't falling down here. I'm going to keep it up. 10 seconds here to go. Inhale, exhale up. Keep going. 3, 2. Renegade row from knees or from toes. You can be in more of a tabletop position, flat back. Going for a narrow row. Modified from the knees, toes off the ground. Or right up onto your toes into a nice long plank. All right, when you're ready here. So when I'm rowing, I'm not twisting through that hip and shoulder. So try to keep the hips and shoulders square to the floor. What's gonna help you really do that is when you do your lift, press heavy into your toes and heavy into that opposite arm. Draw that belly up. Modification, of course, you can mix it up. You can start higher and then lower down to knees. 10 seconds here. Pulling from your back rather than your arms. Staying here, no dumbbells, turning around onto your back. We're gonna hold a little crunch, like this, and then slide on your shoulder blades and reach through to the inside of that heel. Center, heel, go. So when you come back to center, don't lower down. Try to hold that tension the whole time. Notice I'm looking up just above my knees to avoid pulling in on the neck, right? I have a little space here between chin and chest. Slide and reach. You also don't want your feet out too wide, or too far away from you, or you're not going to be able to reach. So pull them in quite close to your bum. 10 seconds here. Finish this off, and then we're back up onto our feet for goblet squats. Second round through. All right, grab your heavy weighted item. Take a quick sip if you need to. Set the shoulders back. Wide with those feet. There's going to be a bit of a toe turn here. And head low. Drive up, press through those heels. Inhale, exhale. Now, if you want a little bit more work for your arms, instead of resting up here, you can hold about here and get a bit more biceps. Depending on how heavy your weight is, maybe you're holding it down. Good, tighten, 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 squeeze up. Pull the cheeks in towards the tailbone. 4, 3, 2, down to the floor, please. Grab those weights. Moderate, if you have a moderate weighted item. 10 more seconds. I'm gonna go for a quick stretch here. All right, up onto your toes or knees. Notice my feet are wide here. A little better for balance. If you want to make it tougher, walk them a little closer. Option again, knees, or full tabletop on all fours. Watch, there's no sagging down to the hips, so draw up so your back flattens. 5, 4, 3, 2, flip it around, doing those heel reaches. Ten more seconds. All right, come up to your crunch, elbows wide, glide on those shoulders, take a reach, reach. rib cage in towards that hip. Nice and high in the center. You can think about pulling those shoulder blades up high, off the floor. Seconds here to go. Every single repetition matters, right? So go all the way to that final beat. 2, 1. Okay, up onto your feet for our cardio exercises. First one looks like this. It's a lunge, hop center, lunge, hop center. So you pick up your pace. Option, low impact, slightly hinge forward. It's a quick step back into lunge. Step back, go ahead. Level 1 or 2, or anywhere in between there. Step back quick, or with that hop in the center. High option, of course, or low, low, low to the floor. Seconds to go. 10. 3, 2, 1. Take a shake. You're going to need it because we're going back into another leg heavy exercise. Make sure you've got room in front of you. Standing broad jump and a shimmy back looks like this. Use your arms. Lay a soft high squat. Run back 3 or 4 steps. Jump, squat, back. Go. Jump, shimmy back. Alternatively, 1 step forward and march, march, march back. And maybe you want to alternate that leg. Step, somewhere in between. We're halfway. Then soften to those knees. Want to make it tougher? Go low in your squat. 3, 2, 1. Relax, take a walk. Grab a drink of water, shake it out. I'm gonna give you 20 or 30 seconds here, and then we're into our next 3 exercises. 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. I'll demo, you can still recover here. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Slightly tuck under with that tailbone. Go wide for balance if you need to. Hold at 90 degrees. Holding here, bicep extension. Out to the front. Pull back in. I'm swooping or scooping up a bit, so I'm coming about level with the forehead. Pull it back in. I'm not shifting my body weight forward and back. I'm going to keep it equal through both feet with that extension and as you pull back. After that, we head to the floor with your mat, tricep push-ups, and then some bridge work. Okay, getting ready here with those dumbbells. I hope you had a long enough break. 4, 3, 2, bicep scoops, go. When you come back to center, hold at 90 so you avoid the resting. Exhaling forward. Pull back in. Halfway. You've got 10 more seconds. I'm going to start heading to the floor, but don't go yet. Don't go yet. 4, 3, 2. Tricep push-ups from knees or from toes. Come on down. Hands are a bit closer than the wide, kind of regular push-up. Good. Watching your chest is above those hands. From the knee option, sending those elbows straight back and up. So my chin, chest, and hips come down and up at the same time. Go ahead. So notice my hands aren't way out in here. and in front, they are really underneath the shoulders. And when I come down, my chest is in between those thumbs. Now maybe you change your range of motion. You don't have to come all the way down and up, right? Come halfway down and up, whatever you can maintain for this full 40 seconds, and you have 17 seconds to go. Toe option, of course, or a mix of two. 10 more seconds. 4. Stay right here. Come onto the floor. Option dumbbells in your lap. Heels are down, toes are lifted. We're going to be squeezing up. Come halfway down. Press up. Halfway down. Press up. Go ahead. So I'm coming right up onto those shoulder blades. To avoid really arching that low back, think about squeezing through the tush. So take those glutes in towards the tailbone as you lift up versus thrusting the hips. Inhale down, pop up. Keep going, got 10 seconds. Dig those heels into the floor. All right, we are back up onto our feet. Bicep extensions. Second round. Take a little stretch if you need to. 10 seconds here to go. 3, 2, kickstand. 90 degrees. Take a push. Center the weight, remember, for both feet. I'm not swaying forward and back. Tricep push-ups and then our bridges. Seconds here. I'm just going to take a quick stretch. All right, let's come on down. Knees to floor option. Hands close under the shoulders. Set the shoulders back, open the chest. Option, knees can come in a little further and you keep some of your weight shifted back through the hips. Arms are in the same position, elbows back, dropping down and up. So you're just lowering the amount of weight you bring forward. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, turn it around. Weights in your lap, pressing through the heels, toes are up. All right, squeezing through the tummy, tighten the tush and lift up. About halfway to 3/4 of the way down and up. Now your glutes are one of the biggest muscles in the lower body, so you can go heavy here. Our hamstrings are engaged. If you have an option to go heavier than what you were doing, give it a shot. I can also walk my feet in a little closer together and squeeze through my inner thighs, changing a little bit of that, not the movement, but the muscles that are engaged, feeling a little tougher. 2, 1, come on up. You're gonna need a moderate, if you have a heavier option, then go ahead. We're gonna do some dumbbell swings, similar to a kettlebell swing if you've done those before. Holding on here, make sure there's room in between the legs. We're going wide hinge, which we did earlier in our warm-up. So we go from a soft knee, not a squat, but a soft knee hinge. Push those hips forward. Arms are long, and really the hips are doing a lot of the work to bring the arms up. Keep going. Squeeze the tush. Watch when you push those hips forward. We're not fully extending and letting the back drop. Back behind the tush. Second exercise, no dumbbell. It's a wide leap. Hold on one leg. Wide leap. Lift that knee up, okay? Option, maybe a low step touch. Hop or no hop. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Knee up, knee up, knee up, knee up. Landing soft, as you can see, my knees slightly bent. Engage that core. Speeding it up to progress that exercise. Little break coming. 15 seconds. Keep going, keep going. 10. Shake it out, grab a quick drink, about 30 seconds off here. Got one more round of exercises. As you finish off your recovery, I'll show you what's next. Curtsy lunge. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. You're gonna start with those arms up, hands just above the shoulders. We come down into our curtsy. My back knee fairly close to my front heel. I'll just put the dumbbells down for the moment. Fairly close. The front knee is in the same direction as your toe and right over your ankle. As I come up, out of my squat, I press the top. Inhale down, press. Now I just noticed my knee was tapping down on the floor. You don't have to, you can stay up a little higher there. Ideally, you want to come down as low as you can. 40 seconds right, 40 seconds left, and then down on the floor for some low back swimmers. Are you ready? All right, let's get set. 3, 2, how about we go left leg forward, okay? Go. My left forward, right is back. Come up and press. There's definitely an element of balance here that I can feel. And the curtsy lunge, just the angle of the leg, engages your glutes a little bit more than that regular lunge. Keep moving, please. When you do that shoulder press, again, watch you're not arching the back or pushing the hips forward. Draw that belly in. Be really mindful about what that core is doing. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to angle the other way. I have my right forward, my left back. Turning the toe a little bit towards the front, the knee in the same direction. About 5 more seconds. Let's bring those arms up. 2, 1. Come on down. Take a press. When we are down, let's try not to rest, like really rest those elbows at the rib cage. Keeping them out to the side with a little bit of space. So straight up over forehead or above the top of the head, rather than if you're super flexible, it might be more natural for you to take it back more. Try to stay straight up or a little bit in front. Keep going, 10 seconds. Coming down onto your soft surface, we're going to be on our belly. These are swimmers. Legs are together. Head is to floor, forehead to floor, so I'm looking down. And I have movement through the hips and the glutes and through those arms, okay? But I'm not looking up. I'm going to keep a little chin drop. Alternatively, Just the lower body. Rest the head down. Squeeze the tush. So even though my forehead is down, I'm not resting, right? I've got a little space here. Upper chest, shoulders off the floor. 15 more seconds to go. With those arms, with those legs. Push your pelvis, push your pubic bone right into the floor so you can get a little bit more range of motion coming up. 2, 1. All right, we're gonna fit that in one more time. Standing up, curtsy lunge with those dumbbells. Left leg forward, right leg back. We're almost at the end. We've got about 10 minutes here to go, and 5 of that, or 4 or 5 of that is gonna be our cool down. All right, here we go. Down. Press as you come out of your lunge. Again, when you come down, or anywhere within that range of motion, watch that knee is not going way, way, way over that toe. Keep the heel down. Front heel, back heel off. Here to go. 2, 1. Give it a shake. Right leg forward. Left leg back. Okay, roll the shoulders back. A little pinch of the upper back. Let's bring those arms up. 2, 1. Lower. Nice big press. So you're trying to do full extension. Sticking straight down through that front heel and back toe. Keep going, please. Inhaling down, exhaling, big range of motion. You got it. I know you do. Push, push, push. Don't stop yet. 10 more seconds. Great work. 3, 2, 1. Lower those dumbbells to the side. Remember to bend with your legs and not leaning forward or hunching the back over to bring those weights down. Onto your belly, swimmers. 10 seconds to rest. Legs together. Pushing down through the pelvis here. Forehead looking down or eyes looking down the floor. Alternatively, if you're bringing the arms down, continue with the legs, or you can just take more frequent breaks in between. Stop for a second or two, then get back into it. We have 15 more seconds to go. 10 seconds here. Push, push, push. 4, 3, 2, 1. Up onto your feet. 2 back-to-back cardio exercises. First is skipping. So we've got our imaginary ropes, and it's going to be this quick boxer skip. 10 seconds here. Alternatively, if you don't want that hop, march. Go. So elbows right in, a lot of forearm work here. Turning that rope with the elbow down. Slowing it down, modification, progress, faster. Seconds here to go. 2, 1. Last but not least, football run. We go narrow, we go wide. We go narrow, we go wide. We have a slight hinge, draw the belly up, heavy, heavy feet, okay? 10 seconds here. 5, 4, get yourself ready. halfway. Woo! Keep pushing. 15 seconds to go. Push, 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 push. That's 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a little walk. Bring that heart rate down before you come down, okay? We've got 5 minutes left here. As you recover for a few more seconds, I will show you the next 2 exercises. They're only about 10 reps each. Side plank for core, side plank, and then we cool it down for the last 4 minutes or so. Option number 1, that bottom knee stays down to the floor, okay? You pop up, top leg is straight. Arm reaches up to ceiling. We drop the hip for 10 reps. Option, staggered or stacked with that hip off the floor. A little tougher, down and up. My top knee bends just a little bit to get into that range of motion down to the floor. Okay, hopefully you're ready to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna do stagger here. Pop the hip up, down and tap. Doesn't have to be too fast. Strong through the shoulder. Press down into that forearm. Halfway, 5 to go. 5, 4. Watch the shoulders not coming forward. 2 more. Oh, last one. Other side. Thank me later. Okay. Get yourself set up nice and long. Shoulders and hips stacked. Lift that arm up. Down, up. 9, counting down. 8, 7, 6, 5. Good job. 4, knee option, of course. 3, and that's just when you're at your complete max. 2, 1. Stay right here. We're gonna go into a side plank stretch. So I'll start you off here and then I'll just change my music. Come up, take a reach. Make sure that top leg is straight so you feel that stretch down into your hip and quad. I'll be right back. Holding there. Now the top arm is going to rotate back, full circles, 4 counts. 3, keep that bottom hip off the floor. 2, last one, lower onto your belly. We're gonna go into cobra. The cobra can be low, so from here, on the elbows, teeth together looking up, or you can have your hands on either side of your chest, legs together, again, pushing your pelvis into the floor, lifting up, and relax the shoulders down at the top, at the bottom, excuse me, or at the top, looking up to ceiling. If your hips are way, way, way up off the floor, you might not have that flexibility needed for that full cobra, and I would come down to here. Go for a few breaths. Come on down, pressing up from those hands onto hands and knees. Widen your knees, toes are together, push your hips back. Extend those arms in front, bring your head down. Onto the other side for a side plank stretch. Bottom knee to floor, but pop that hip up. Go for a reach up and over. And circle back. 4 counts. Getting through that full range of motion. 3, 2, 1. Good stuff. I'm just going to turn towards you. We're going to go into a bit of a pretzel here. So I'm bringing my left leg over my right. I'm going to pull my heels in towards my thighs. Everyone will have a different range of motion here. So if your feet are out further, and this is a little difficult, no worries. Just stay where you can feel a slight strain but no pain. So, outer thigh and hip stretch, leaning forward if you need to, keeping that chest lifted. So hinging. Feeling that stretch into both hips, particularly for me, the leg that's over top, the left leg, I'm feeling that stretch into that left glute and hip. Come on up. Unravel, right leg over left into a pretzel, I call it. Pull those heels in towards the side of the thighs. Inhale, so I can already tell this is my super tight side. So I'm gonna lean forward, but I'm going like half the depth that I could on the other side. So again, inhale, relax the shoulders down and hinge. Good, let's get into modified hurdler stretch. So we're gonna extend one leg out to the side. My other heel, the bottom of the foot, is into the thigh. I'm gonna turn the chest right towards the laces of the shoe, staying tall here. Again, hinging, pressing my toe, or my heel, away. And so feeling that stretch into the hamstring, back knee, into the calf. So not allowing the body to slouch forward. You're lifting up, chest to laces. Around to the other side. Extend that leg. Start by turning your chest towards the laces, up nice and tall, and hinge. Coming up onto your knees, your torso can be lifted. I want to get a stretch into the quad and hip. So from here, we're going to step the right leg forward. Before lunging, I want you to tuck under with that tailbone, straighten up the hip, and squeeze the tush. Now from here, fairly tall, just go for a little lean forward, or lunge forward, excuse me. I'm not leaning through the torso. Front knee behind the toe. Come up, let go of that tuck. Come forward, 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 drop the chest down, hand to floor, tuck the toe under, pop the knee off the floor, and sink down. Knee to floor, let's switch sides. Left foot forward, tucking under with that tailbone. Squeeze the tush, slight lunge, stay tall. So feeling this one a little bit more into the hip flexor. Come on up, let that go. Lunge a little further. Again, watch the knees behind the toe. Hands come down. Feeling this further into your quad, tuck the toe under. Come up high, now sink down. From here, I'm going to take my back foot and step it forward to meet the front leg. Roll up slow. Take a big roll back with those shoulders. Big circle, palms in. All the way around to the back. Interlace your fingers together, holding low for stretch or high. Open through the chest. Good, release that. One straight arm out in front. You're going to gently pull back on the fingers. Give yourself as much pressure as you need to feel that stretch into the front of the arm. Biceps, forearm flexors. Other side. Roll out those wrists. Good, take a breath up. We'll finish off at the top of the tricep stretch. So my left hand to right elbow. Hand is on the shoulder. Come left shoulder. Give it a press back. Great job, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me again today. I hope to see you back. I hope you enjoyed the workout. Great job.